So when you're painting more than one color, you got to tape it off properly, and if you look real close, I came down about 1/8 of an inch, not even 1/8, about 1/16. That way the two colors will overlap. I also went ahead and taped off these holes, and I just noticed, look what inside here. Maybe we better go ahead and tape those off as well. What do you think?
Yeah, because you never know where.
Definitely don't want.
Spray might find its way
We don't want silver on our white.
some hole.
And the reason I'm taping on the outside is because the inside will not stick. It will not stick to the inside. So, there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come right to here, and then we're going to put this paper and tape, and we don't want to get no wrinkles in that. If you get a wrinkle, that's our air pocket. Paint can get in, and we're going to go back over it with some 2-inch, so recover it. There it goes, we'll cut it here. Watch over here too. Without hitting the car, of course. I'm gonna try to stay. Stay as close as we can to the white paint, and I'm not pushing hard, I'm very lightly pushing on that. We ran out of regular razor blades, so we're relying on utility knife blades today. And this lip right here is also white, so we're going to take our tape like this. And unfortunately, we cannot paint the doors with the, it kind of sucks, because I want to paint the doors with it together. So then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we'll raise that paper up just a little bit. It would be better if I had the little tape, but that's all right. So if anybody's ever painted flames, this is basically how you're doing it on flames as well. And then, once this is all taped off, and you can see what Minnie did yesterday, which was an all-day job. That took all day to take the car off where all the red is. Yeah, big job. So, I'm going to go like this. Then I'm going to take another piece and go like this. And what this is going to do, this is going to keep it from flapping around. Keep it nice and tight. Right there. And this side's done, so I'm going to repeat my process on the other side. And we're going to get ready to do some painting on the silver. Big job.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
sealing it where we burned through on the primer so we can go ahead and start applying our paint. So if you look at that area right there, you can see bare fiberglass and other layers. So what we're going to do is we're just doing that right there, just like that. Okay, we got our sealer on. I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan on. I didn't realize we were going to use that much. We don't want that dry overspray in the air landing on the car. So that'll suck all that out. And now we got to wait approximately an hour, hour and a half. And then we're going to go ahead and apply our paint, base coat. So, yeah. Big job, people. This is a 5-day paint job. At least 5 days, maybe 6 or 7. When you're doing triple colors, intercoat clears, double clear jobs, color sand and buff, you're painting it in separate pieces like we're doing this. Just to paint the car is a 7-day job. Minimum 5 days, I would say. So, yeah. Okay, we got one coat of paint on the vehicle. It looks like it's going to look really, really nice. We're using a very, very high fine silver. This is Mercedes-Benz aluminum silver, and it seems like it's coming out really good. We only have one coat. I'm sure by the time we get our other 2 full wet coats on there, it's really going to look beautiful. Yeah, so far everything looks great. You can see how nice and straight the body is. We did a lot of work to this car to get to this stage, and we're not even done yet. This is going to be a beautiful car when we're done, and I'm excited to see it when it is done. I'm going to go ahead and apply 2 more full wet coats of paint, and then I'll go ahead and apply 2 full wet coats of intercoat DBC 500 clear, and then this thing is ready for wet sanding and clear coating to the final stage. Once that's done, then we will go ahead and get all the other parts painted and start bolting this bitch back together. So, 1961 Corvette. Big job. We've had it here for a year, working on it continuously, and let me tell you, it's going to be beautiful. What once was red is now factory original silver. We went ahead and added the pearl white inserts on it, and I think this thing's going to kick ass. Red interior. Okay, we finally got the Corvette painted, and it came out really, really nice. Now, we are not done with this by any means. This only has 2 coats of clear on it. We still got to color sand it all down and re-clear it. We're putting a double coat of clear on this thing, double clear. So the humidity factor is above 60%. I had to bring my heater in here, and I had to change the paint to slow reducer to make sure that it flowed out properly. That's another day and another story. Alright, we went ahead and waited 48 hours, and we are now wet sanding the 2 coats of clear that I've already applied. Still gotta sand the white, but you can see how beautiful it looks with the silver and the white pearl. Just really, really looks beautiful. And what Minnie's doing is she is now sanding it with 1500. Have you came across any dry spots in the clear?
No, not yet.
So she's sanding it down using 1500 and minimal water because we're going to wipe it off as we go. And then once that's done, we're actually ready to start clear coating the final clear on it. Now I'm going to put 3 full wet coats PPG Euro Clear, which is high solids. And then we'll let that sit for 2 to 3 days. Then we're gonna have to color sand and buff it while it's in the paint booth. And then once we color sand and buff it, then we're gonna go ahead and repaint all of the black that the tape would not stick to. And yeah, so that's gonna be a little bit of a bitch, but we'll get it done for the guy. But overall, I think it came out pretty nice. So I did not put any clear on top of this. And the reason was, I mean, this is the inside, so we'll clear coat this along with that, and then this will be ready to block sand on the other side and paint it when we get ready to paint all the bolt-on parts. So we'll be back after the final clear has been applied and look at the car. We got a couple hours of sanding in here, and then we got to wait till after lunch when it warms up to actually clear coat it. How's it going over there?
Good. Do you want this?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. We got to sand everything to ensure that the clear coat adheses to the vehicle. So, there you go. So we're really getting close to the end of the paint job on this. I've been working on it for approximately just the painting for 3.5 days, 4 days, and now I can't do anything because it's raining and we got a lot of humidity, and I still got to color sand and buff the car before I pull it out of the paint booth, which I don't even have wheels for it. The wheels are getting sandblasted, which they're not going to be sandblasting because of the rain, and we took the tires off. I guess I should have done that after the fact instead of now, but it's already a done deal and we'll just have to wait it out. If I have to, I'll take the tires off of my car, or I'll take them off the 71 Chevelle just so we can roll it around and get it back in the shop, and then we'll put it back on the jack stands and they'll be sitting there permanently until we get it all together. Okay, we just got done color sanding the car to buff it out, and it is smooth as glass. Of course it looks like shit right now because we had to sand it all the way down from 1200 to 8000. So we started at 1200, then we went to 8000, 1500, 3000, 12,000, 8000. And it came out really, really nice. So what we're gonna do now is we got other work to do, and we're gonna let this sit for another day or so we can inspect it to make sure that all the clear has shrunk down to the magnitude that we want, because it's been raining for the last week and the sun's finally coming out and drying everything up outside. So we're gonna make sure that this is shrunk down. We're gonna come back, we're gonna check it out, and then we're gonna buff the car, and then we're gonna pull all the paper off and see how beautiful this thing is with red interior. I think it's gonna be badass, and we'll see you then. Looking good, 1961 Corvette. Almost ready to be assembled, back together, and out of my shop. Out of my shop. Well, we finally got the car painted, color sanded out, and now it's been sitting for approximately a week. We're ready to start buffing it. Now, I already did the test buff right here, and it seems like it buffed out really nice. So we're gonna come over here. What I'm using is a wool pad buffer. We're not using foam pads and 900 different waxes. We're using good old rubbing compound, 3M rubbing compound. I color sanded this down to 8000, and it should buff out really, really nice. this quarter panel buffed out. You just saw that. We still got to do a final wax on it. I'll use my foam pad on that with our Perfect-It. That'll get all of our swirls out. Then we're going to wash it off, and we'll be removing all of the tape to see this beautiful Corvette that we're restoring. Okay, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for, to see what this beautiful car is going to look like. With the red interior, silver paint. I think it's going to be a showstopper. What are you thinking, Minnie?
It is going to be absolutely.
I think it's going to be a beautiful car. We're already to find out. We got all the buffing done on the car. Now it's time to unravel the exciting moment. Three colors together.
There you go.
Okay. Go ahead with it. There you go. And look at that, guys. Can't believe it. That's beautiful. Look at that. Huh? Am I telling you or what? This motherfucker's badass. I don't care what anybody says. Well, I got to say, this was a very extreme paint job. We're not even done yet. We still got to paint all the small stuff.
Doors, hood, and
Yeah.
deck lid. Look how nice that white looks against that silver.
That's not just white, that's pearl white. Wait till you see it outside.
And then the red.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Right.
It looks awesome.
We were calling this in the beginning, we were calling this old car. That's what we were calling this thing. And I'm gonna tell you, this old car was transformed into a bullet. The silver bullet, you might say.
There you go.
All right, so the next thing that we're gonna be doing to this thing is we are going to completely take the whole car off, and then I gotta get up under, if you can show them the fender wells and everything. I gotta get up in there and paint black. I gotta go in there and paint all black.
Oh, that black.
Yeah.
And then when that's painted black, oh my lord, it's gonna really look good.
That's gonna be a big job. So Minnie's gonna be in here for another day taping off the whole car with plastic. Now we'll cover the car with plastic, and then we'll tape all around all the edges.
Go all the edges.
And then that way I can get in there and blow some paint on everything that has overspray and make it all look brand new. But I gotta say, this car turned out really beautiful, and it's gonna look beautiful. Okay, we went ahead and taped the whole car off. Now what time it is, it's time to go ahead and paint the bottom of the vehicle. Now, we're not gonna paint the whole thing inside and out. What we're gonna do, we're gonna touch up everywhere where there's primer and silver paint. You can kind of see in this fender well what we're talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that with some alkyd enamel. I'm gonna show you that here in a minute, and you're gonna see what it is. But you can see by painting and restoring your car, this should be the last thing that you do. This shouldn't be the first thing. So if you're gonna restore your car, make sure that you do this type of restoration last, which would be the bottom of the vehicle. Now on this strap right here, I'm gonna have to cover that with some foil. We're gonna have to get some foil and cover that. I don't wanna get that brand new red strap, giving it that OEM factory look. I don't want to paint that black. Red, silver, oops, wrong way. Well, we got the Corvette outside. You want to bring it over here? And I got to say, it really came out beautiful. It is shiny, and it is aluminum silver. We went ahead and did this right here, attention to detail. So when you open that fuel door, it's nice and black and brand new in there. That's always nice. The inside is red, the color that matches the interior itself. We got to replace the wire harnesses. So I'm going to order a brand new. The owner requested he wants that wire harness and then the front headlight harness replaced. I got to finish these. The owner requested that he didn't like the size of the holes. He said they looked big and bulky, so we went ahead and filled them in. I got to finish these out. Those need painted. Minnie's got the deck lid almost done, ready for paint. We've already got the backside silver, as you can see. So we need to finish painting that. And where's the hood? Over here? I don't know where the hood. Oh, the hood's in the other room. And then we got the headlight rings and
Cover for the
some
top,
covers. So
top cover.
well, we got that. We got to paint. We might paint that. We're gonna paint that last. But the car came out beautiful. It's an awesome car, and it's on its way down. Let's go back out there. I want you to look at the stance of the car, putting the tires on there. These are taller tires. They're like the factory original stock size tires. It's got a little bit bigger white wall on them, and it really makes them look good. So if you look at the tires are bigger than what was on here before, and they really fill the fender wells in good. And I like the stance of the car. It lifted the car up, don't you think?
Yes.
And it gives it that classic 1950s, early 60s look.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
I think it looks 100% better. The other tires, it was sitting super low to the ground. You had to get on your knees to get inside it. And it really, really sets it off with that. So we're gonna go ahead and get the car inside the shop. We're gonna have to put a hold on this for about a month. Well, we'll go ahead and paint the rest of his parts, but as far as actually reassembling it, it's gonna be about a month before we can get back on it because we gotta get on the 71 Chevelle. We got to get the bodywork finalized on this. We got to get the body back on the frame, and we got to get this thing ready for paint. So this is what we're gonna be working on. We did some excruciating work to that Corvette. Basically closed the shop down to work on it. So now it's time to get back on the Chevelle and get this back on the body, on the frame. I'm going to go over all the body work. I'm going to go ahead and do my rotisserie because I can stand right here and see it at eye level. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it'll make it a lot easier on me. So we'll see you in about a month as we continue to work on our Corvette and get it finished and out of my shop.
For watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.